Investigators found evidence confirming David had a relationship with Celeste and evidence related to the crime. They would first find surveillance footage of one of the last times she was seen on camera, as it was reported. This is David's brother and Celeste at David's concert August 24th, where fan recordings of David's concert show multiple photos of Celeste standing with David's brother. But here's where it gets strange. Celeste is with David's brother often, even being seen backstage with him as it was announced. If this video is accurate, it means Celeste was still alive on June 27th, 2024, allegedly seen backstage at a David concert alongside his brother. Look closely, she's wearing those Hello Kitty sandals. According to her missing persons poster, her family noted she was last seen wearing Hello Kitty sandals, the same ones she's wearing backstage at David's concert. Knowing she attends most of David's concerts, it was important to close one of the biggest theories, that David wanted her gone for being pregnant. It reads, TMZ confirms that Celeste was not pregnant. This shuts down the theory that David put her in his Tesla because she was pregnant. However, the moment one piece of positive David news came out, more evidence would be released. It reads, picture of David wearing a similar wig to one Celeste was wearing has surfaced online. As you can see, the blue wig looks identical and they both wore it. But one person replied, she looks 10 years old here. How can his friends say they thought she was 19? But to make the case weirder, people dug up his old interviews. David says his character that commits crimes in his music videos is his evil alter ego, which has people wondering if David fantasized about being a bad person.
Basically, an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego, and the story of the manga went like I was a detective and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, kind of like Fight Club with Tyler Durden, and he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. So like when I was as the detective, I'd be like solving that I'm committing myself. And it was like a cool little story. I didn't think anything would come of it, like it was in the vault for.
One fan pointed out there's many crimes that David could have used as his example for his alter ego, but he chose to say that specifically. I'm not the only one who sees how obvious it is, right? New developments in the case continue to be uncovered. With it announced, a Redditor went to David's house this morning and found a Tesla key outside the front of his house in a gutter. He claimed to have informed the police. Police took the key card for evidence, and it hasn't been confirmed if it was David's Tesla card yet, but other Tesla owners claim that the color of his key card is the same that would go with David's type of Tesla that was shown on the news.
Discovery in Los Angeles has led to a police investigation on the West Coast. Authorities say they were called to an impound lot in Hollywood after someone noticed a foul odor coming from a car. Once inside, they discovered a wrapped in plastic. The car, which was a Tesla that belonged to a singer and Queens native who goes by the name David, spelled with A4. Period.
However, it's weird that the police didn't already find this card. Police suspect Celeste's crime took place inside the home where David was staying. Investigators obtained a search warrant to look for evidence inside the residence. The results of that testing have not yet been released. The police literally already searched the home, but the fact that they got a search warrant so fast means they are investigating David. Something that will help the investigation is that the owner of the house placed cameras all around it. As TMZ contacted the owner and reported, the homeowner says the cameras are positioned at entry points, in the backyard, and on the street. He believes people cannot go in or out of the house without being recorded. Moments after this came out, David gave his first response to the situation because someone noticed and tweeted, "If anyone's wondering where David is at right now, he's lurking and has been playing Fortnite," as they tracked the Fortnite account that they knew to be his and it showed him playing Fortnite. People responded saying, "There's no way that's David's first response to all of this happening. If he wants to show that he's innocent, shouldn't he have gone about this differently?" And to make David's situation look worse, they found another old interview clip of David, as he said he wanted to live on an island with no social media in 4 years. Coincidentally, this is the same time that Celeste would have turned 18.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying, why are you saying that like you're not like up there?
Well, I'm not there yet, but hopefully it's like even crazier next year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro. You'll have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every
What's the secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely
of the secret.
not.
While his answer is strange, it was also weird how he answered for 4 years specifically when the question was 5. One comment wrote, "This clip was posted in January of this year, so she was 14 and 4 years till she would have been 18. Later in the year, she would have turned 15 and was 3 years from 18. So the reason he said 3 to 4 is because he based it off her birthday. Not only did David and Celeste share the blue wig, but they shared their bracelets too. Because fans noticed at a David concert that he was wearing wearing all of these bracelets. But when you look at other photos of Celeste, you notice identical bracelets to the ones David wore. Do you think David and Celeste shared the bracelets? Or is it possible he took them after the crime happened? As the police were very interested by this and it was announced, California police are locating David. Police have questions about his relationship with the person found inside his Tesla. Although it's important to note that the feds haven't named David as a suspect completely yet, but this is just a technicality. They are definitely investigating him, which is based off the search they did of his home on the same day that Celeste was identified in the car. The police are working day and night to solve this crime. They will be looking over surveillance footage to track the exact timing of when the crime happened and if anybody was seen during the crime. In today's age, there are cameras nearly everywhere, and it's only a matter of time before the police find something to go off of. As the police have opened an evidence file of the crime so far, you tell me if he's guilty after hearing it all. They noted David launched his relationship with Celeste during a Twitch stream. It was announced a resurfaced clip of David from January 11th, 2024 shows him with Celeste Hernandez on stream, where he tells the mods to delete all videos and clips after he ends the stream.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? What's good, David? Big fan, big spam. Oh, thank you. Mitchell.
I gotta sign with him if you even.
Are
We need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
This is one of the first times he showed her publicly and for an actual long time, not just in pictures where her face is half covered. Although the feds began looking into Discord evidence they could dig up, as they found David messaged in 2022. Is Celeste in here? She responds, "Hi David." As the news wrote, Discord messages revealed David was dating Celeste when she was 12 and he was 17. Her last message on Discord was 3 months before she went missing in 2024. Although the David fan Discord was a massive problem because fans knew that David acted weird in the past. They felt like David only gave his attention to certain fans. 2 people in the server wrote back and forth, "He only adds certain girls and I'm not joking." Another conversation of other members saying the same thing leaked. David only talks to women from the server. They're also usually 15 to 16. This is a reputable source too, because the guy in the conversations worked on music with David in 2022. With the allegations coming out, he made a statement on the situation.
And I just want to clear up the stuff from 2023 was not about the Celeste girl that was obviously recently in the news. It's nothing to do with her. I didn't know about her. I didn't know she was 13. I maybe heard her name once or twice. I had nothing to do with her. The stuff I have from 2023 was nothing to do with Celeste. These were other girls, underage girls, that had claimed David had messaged them or had, relationships with them or, doing things with them. And I want people to know that in 2023, I did try and bring the situation to light. And a lot of people remember, I was having a lot of... It got so bad that David's legal team had got in contact with me to remove everything. I've attached an email here that I received from his team in 2023. And basically they removed my song with David from, streaming services because apparently I was spreading misinformation. The thing is, after that, I got in touch with David and I was like, yo, are the claims true and all of this? And he was like, he literally said, I've got it here. He said, no, it's just some people trying to get clout. There's no evidence and stuff. After that, everything was shut down. Everything, no one else came out after that.
Adding to the evidence, a clip of David hanging out with a girl named Celeste resurfaced.
Yeah, that's order.
Why you look good?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
W's in the chat, man.
Fans have since determined that this is actually a different Celeste from the missing one. This is Celeste Herrera, and she's 23 years old. However, people wonder if David tried to use the older Celeste to cover up for the missing Celeste. As you can see, she's wearing this Gap sweater which looks the same to the one that Celeste wore in her missing persons poster. As this older Celeste also wears similar wide lens glasses that the missing Celeste did. As you can see the glasses she wore on this FaceTime with David. Do you think it's possible that David was so obsessed with Celeste Rivas that he got another person named Celeste to replace her when his relationship fell apart with the first one? Although more Discord messages got released from the server. As David messages, "I'll join the group chat with wifey and give you all the story time. Me and deleted user got a kid on the way." As the deleted user was determined to be Celeste, it was confirmed she wasn't pregnant, but these messages implied they were in a relationship. People in the Discord server found that this deleted user account posted a photo of what seems to be Celeste's hand with a David tattoo on it. And a second photo posted was of her and David allegedly sitting down backstage. This would get the attention of DJ Academics, who would look into his song titles.
Crashing. Where'd it go wrong? Ghost. Where did you go? Afterlife.
But more video evidence came out to make it weirder, as David was cleaning what looks to be Celeste's shoes in this video. This got Celeste's brother to speak out on everything, where he said, "Why are people lying saying that I knew more? I didn't. So I don't know why people are lying trying to make me look bad. Celeste did nothing but love me. I was one of the only people she loved. I never knew information about anything up until the last time she left." A private investigator looked into the David case and wrote, "The house where a search warrant was done yesterday is linked to David." A Google Maps image from last year show a Tesla parked in front of the house. The property is listed for lease at $20,000 per month and has been on the market since January. But there are a ton of black Teslas in LA. I have no idea if this is the same Tesla, but I wouldn't be surprised. As you can see, the car, which appears to be David, sitting on the street 1 year prior. But what's interesting with David's car being a Tesla is that they have a lot of camera recording systems. If any of these were on when the crime happened, the police should be able to find out what happened.
David Tesla was repoed on September 8th. He started his tour August 5th, 9th. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days before it got repoed. He reported it missing in between that, but it's been sitting before he started his tour. He called to report a Tesla missing. Now chat, anybody in chat, go to Google and say, "Can I call Tesla? If my Tesla is missing, can I call Tesla to track it?" Watch what it shows you. To call Tesla, a Tesla of all cars you reported missing. When you can call Tesla and get it tracked, that don't make sense. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days. So from when the car was impounded on the 8th, we can add 31 days plus add some change. That's days, if not a week or more, before he started his tour, bro. Dating a 13-year-old, bro. Probably got a... That's why he did that.
However, during the Fed's investigation, they found an interesting Reddit post in the moments of the Tesla being found. At this point, it wasn't announced that Celeste was the person inside the Tesla, but this Reddit comment knew everything. This guy's a weirdo. A close friend's sister from the area ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was letting her go around. She was in the 7th grade at the time, and the police swept his place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who's in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names, but she's from Lake Elsinore. Hours after Celeste was confirmed the one to be in the car, people connected David to being in the Lake Elsinore area. Academics wrote, "TMZ has confirmed that this photo shows David near the area where Celeste lived before she disappeared. The user who posted the picture alleges David was paying people to keep Celeste's age a secret. This is all the evidence on David without even going into his musical connections. While songs and lyrics aren't used as proof in a case, it seems very weird because it all begins with David releasing his hit song Romantic H Word, as he released the music video for the song on September 7th, which happens to be the same date as Celeste's birthday and her missing persons poster. But the song also has the lyrics, 'In the back of my mind, you passed. In the back of my mind, I got you and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true," as David explained the lyrics in a Genius interview.
In the back of my mind, you died. It's kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it, in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't physically, but in the back of my mind, she died. And I didn't even cry, not a single tear.
However, people also found an unreleased David song. With it reported, David made a song about a girl named Celeste in December 2023, as David sings weird lyrics of, "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed." This David situation only continues to get stranger as time goes on. It's important to note that all of his tour dates besides a couple in December have been canceled with this news being reported. However, do you think that David really got obsessed with Celeste and did the crime? Let us know what you think in the comments.